We're back. How do I normally do it? Do I say...
That was it.
I like that.
Welcome back to the podcast.
I like that. We're back.
No.
They usually go, we're back. Hey. Welcome back to the Peppercorn Boys, where the group chat becomes a podcast.
Yes.
Hey.
Let me. Welcome back to the Peppercorn Boys, where the group chat, it became the podcast. We are back and we are in full swing going at it every single Monday on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon Music. It's your boy Peppercorn Number 1, Bruno, and Peppercorn Number, what are we saying, 2 and 5?
I believe it's 2 and 5.
Each and every week. Scotty and Joe, let's go for it. I can't call you Scott. It feels a bit weird.
Scott.
I like the fact it's taken you 25 years, but now you're deciding, do you know what? I don't know if I like that.
Scott.
Don't know if I like that. God, that's a weird thought. I just said 25 years and then thought, that seems a lot. It's actually like 26, 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10? Will be like 10?
Nah, we're definitely not 10, but I think we're nearly 25.
I meant the 10 years old, not 10 years. I don't think we met when we were 26. I really don't. There's no part of me that actually thought that was real.
I might have been 26.
But we would have been like year 7, like early year 7. So it's got to be like 10. Is it 11?
Year 7 we would have met, but I think we became brothers around year 9, wasn't it?
2003.
Because we said it many a time before. I had to beat off many other men.
What? Yeah, he's always beating off other men. And we had to have that fight, obviously, on the field that we talked about in like episode 2 or something.
Maybe we should get her on and see exactly if whoever won that fight, if that would have meant anything.
I don't think that person even has a Facebook, but I think, get them on the podcast.
Who is it?
Clean.
I think
her
so.
name's Xtina.
Yeah. But talking of school, this year is 20 years since we left school, Scott.
Oh yeah, it's our 20-year anniversary.
It's our 20-year anniversary, and because I've double booked all of the weekends that Joe wants to do suit fitting, but the weekend that I said was free has now become a reunion of sorts, but not a full reunion because that's way too hard to organize. But the Australia tour for life, we've got it going down. We got a very good
lineup
group of people.
That's cool.
To go on. So we're gonna go play some touch rugby on the AstroTurf.
Yeah, I can only go well for 36-year-olds, but yeah, go on.
Exactly. Have a little touch session by the legend himself, and then have a few bevies, watch the Oz Tour DVD.
What's the DVD?
This is like going to Kieran's watch his old matches.
Is it mad though that popping in a DVD is old now? Like,
that is really old. Bruno, you said the legend himself. Is the coach going to be there?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, fair play. How old is he? Like in my head,
Maybe...
he's probably still 40, but he can't be because we're nearly 40.
I think I reckon he was about 10 years older than us. Maybe was he?
Yeah, I reckon he's like 25, 26.
Okay, then
he's like 56.
Yeah, he's close. But I saw him not last year, the year before.
Oh, did you? He still looks great.
For Ollie's wedding. Oh, the boy doesn't age, does he?
Mad.
Like, he's just quality. What's that saying? Taste never like fades or something.
I don't like the sound of that for a teacher.
Class never fades. What's that? What's that?
It sounds like you're trying to make a tifo at Arsenal Football Club that would fail miserably.
Very good.
Class is permanent.
Class is permanent. That is actually a tifo.
That is actually an Arsenal thing. Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Shout out Wybro though.
Oh yeah.
Should I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. He called me Bish Bosh a couple of times.
He's nearly as old as me.
Yeah, I'm interested because obviously you're going to have a reunion with all those losers and kind of wasted.
Yeah.
And those guys, but I would be interested in a full reunion. I think it would be entertaining.
So, yeah,
it would be really interesting. I'm also interested by 20 years ago, Bruno. We were clamoring to leave school.
Yeah. Do
you think in my head, in 20 years' time, to that almost exact day, as in like leaving school, I'd be having my first child? Do you reckon I would have said no, that's sooner, or do you reckon I would have been like, that's never happening?
You would have said it was happening, but I feel like me, we would have had children in our 20s.
Do you think? I think I was very much of the idea that I would never have children. But I do think if someone had said, no, you're now 35, 36, I'd have been like, nah, that doesn't exist. That's not a real time frame of anything. I don't think I would understand or concept of this. Talking of concepts and time, we were talking to young Simon Miller. Shout out to Simon Miller for winning the Progress Battle Royale at
and getting dropped on his head by.
I'm getting dropped on his head, and I'm avoiding that part just because I'm in the business. But what I would say is, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you can leave it in there. But what I would say is, he's a big gamer. He's a particularly big GTA guy, and GTA dropped their new trailer somewhat recently. I'm not going to say it was
very, very highly in the past couple of hours.
Potentially, yeah. And it was the second trailer of most, and they've pushed it back to May 2026.
It feels like it's been going on forever, this game.
I might be dead by the time that comes out.
Simon, we were joking in the group because Simon, I think there's a chance he worked for Rockstar for a long time. But
well, he was very infamous with another game for a long time, and it was with the game, wasn't it? It was the promo package for TNT or BT Sport, wasn't it?
I thought you were about to say Simon Says, because that is a game that is class is permanent. If you talk about real games, Simon Says.
Simon Says.
Simon Says.
I think it's still going strong now.
Oh, it's such a good game. But he was saying how long it's been, blah blah blah, and I said, yeah, we were in our early 20s when the last one came out, and he said, does that mean the next one we're going to be approaching 60?
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah, and he said, when you put it that way, that's terrifying.
Is that when the last one came out?
Yeah, it was 13 years.
It's been a while.
Oh my god,
it's been a while.
2012, 2011,
was it?
Yeah, 2012, I think.
Wow, I thought they were pumping them out.
Nah,
they've had 6, and the first one came out in like 96.
I remember playing that one. The Bird's Eye View game.
The first two were brilliant, but very different games.
Yeah, the gap between Vice City and San Andreas was quite short, but other than that, then it got proper.
What was the last one? Just GTA 5, is that what it's called?
I can't remember. It definitely wasn't San Andreas.
No, I remember playing it and loving it.
Good games.
But
I'm taking a week off work.
I think I'm going to have to. What I was going to say is we need to do this one online. We've never done it before. I think we need to play online.
I've tried so hard. I think I've got like 2 years worth of PlayStation subscription and the game downloaded just in the event that anyone wants to come play with me, because I am terrified of going online on my own.
You want to do a role play?
Yeah.
That's weird as well, because you're role playing Luke Combs today.
Hey, I was going to say,
I have to.
He looks like someone that would release a song on YouTube that I would watch to death for about a month.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. He's he looks like the kind of artist that you'd really enjoy until you found out his political views or something. Yeah. You're like, oh wow, yeah. And then all of a sudden, then he does a certain tweet, and you go, what's going on? You
follow them on Instagram, but there's just pictures of large dead animals all over.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm going
to try and follow.
Yeah, or like he's such a good follower, and all of a sudden here's some scripture, and you're like, well, that's too much. No, yeah, but anyway, you look great. You look tremendous.
Thank you.
Best hat ever as well.
Yeah, but what hat did he get?
You got that hat.
Oh.
That hat. I have that hat.
The same one as Joe.
Yeah, we got it from Bass Pro in Orlando.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Best fitted hat ever.
It does look nice. There's been a lot of talking points this week, but I feel like, weirdly, we were actually ahead of the curve on the Gorilla stuff.
It's everywhere.
Because that seemed to really take life.
Yeah, big time.
It's properly taken off, yeah.
It's still going. And I tell you what clip that it brought me to was the Chelsea players trying to figure out. And Cole Palmer said, it's easy. It's 100 men. And then I scrolled and I found another Cole Palmer video, which I think is somewhat a lot funnier. And it was him at a restaurant with, I don't know, probably his sister, I think. And he goes, God, he's like, that tastes really good. He turns to the waiter and goes, did you make this? And it's the concept that he doesn't understand how restaurants work.
Yeah.
And I think that's unbelievable.
Amazing.
It's the idea that he thought, you made this. That's really good. And they were like, no, there's this whole thing going behind those doors. It's really cool. They're making it, and I just bring it to you. But no, that guy, I think, somewhat needs to be protected.
Oh, big time.
I agree. He is classic Cole Palmer, that is.
Yeah. They put him in the stratosphere of, is he as good as Ronaldo this week?
Did they?
No, I can't. I didn't see that game anyway. And then 2, I saw the headline. I was like, What are
Yeah,
we
well,
doing,
he must
guys?
have the same
Come
manager as
on.
Foden. I mean,
He's literally just come out of half-season slump.
they're still seeing. Still asking the question if Mohamed Salah is world class, and they've just pulled this one out. Is Bukayo Saka world class? I don't know. Cole Palmer, he might be Ronaldo. I mean, he's had half a season, and he scored his first goal after a year in the 96th minute from a penalty.
Yeah,
It's so annoying.
Apparently, he was very good.
Yeah,
and I love the guy, but
you can't. Yeah, he's very good, but he's so young and he's so unproven still. So let's just give him like a decade to see, and then let's measure his work.
let him cook.
You know?
Let him thaw out. He's too cold.
He's too cold. He stole that from
He is
Morgan Rogers
ice.
as well.
He's ice cold, mate.
He is ice cold Palmer. No, I don't know. I just think that guy should be protected big time.
Yeah,
100%. He is. He's special.
innocence is a gift.
Yeah, and he's like when he talks about chippy chips and stuff, it makes me genuinely angry. I would say this: I've had a lot of takeaways this week.
Have you?
No,
A lot.
We've had a lot of people over.
You go on Bruno 2024, and you've had people over. What's going on?
So Lissy's mum and auntie are at the alpaca farm just down the road.
Cool.
So they've been here for about 9 days.
Yeah.
No, it'll be 8 days tomorrow. 9 days tomorrow.
That's almost 8 too many.
I'll play that for them.
No, come on.
Because there's no other car and they don't have a car, they have a caravan. I've just been going up and down.
Yeah. I did it once last week.
You did, yeah. And then her other aunties came Saturday for Saturday night.
Oh,
and then Joe.
I missed the invite.
Joe was here this week. I think you're very soon to be seeing the house right before Baby Bushton.
Oh yeah.
But we've had a lot of visitors, and with visitors comes, should we do a Chinese?
Always.
And I had chips.
Yeah.
I had fish and chips.
Shit.
I've had a Chinese night,
Nice.
and that's it.
Heck yeah.
But that seemed like too many. Like I feel, and I think what happened was I had one for my birthday the week before. So I think in like 11 days I've had a fish and chips and 2 Chinese.
I tell you what, when I let Lisa know that you're eating a Chinese or something, she's not into that. She's like, why are you telling me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not having it.
Rough.
Why are you telling me? So we had a Chinese on Friday night.
Yeah, you did.
I like that.
What I was going to say was what people ask, like, what's your Indian order and Chinese order? What's your fish and chip? Because I find that one a tough one.
It's a large cod or a large haddock, a small chips and mushy peas, and then if I'm feeling frisky, a battered sausage or a saveloy. Like, it's got to be done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got to back your sausage, didn't you, sometimes?
I don't know. Well, Bruno does it to other men, but I mean, that felt like that was way on the button, wasn't it?
What?
I was trying to connect it back to the knocking them off or whatever he was doing. What was he sucking them off? What was he doing?
Wait, beating them off.
Beating them off. That was it.
Beating them off.
What did you say? There was something you said earlier this week that I was going to bring up. Oh, no, it is something pumping gas. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Very important. Yeah. I've had an interesting week.
I told Lisa that story.
Okay. Yeah, I find it an odd one because when I was a kid, our nan, so she was yours as well.
Elizabeth.
To an extent, Bruno's as well. Elizabeth.
Very much. Hey, boo.
She would go into Allsford and be like, do you want to get Chinese fish chips? And my order was always a chicken baguette.
Yeah, Scotty wasn't...
that wasn't cracking the door for you to go after me for any reason. Go ahead. Yeah, he
Charles Pallet.
Stuck his foot in. He called me Chris Mullins in amongst that. What did he say?
Scotty Child Pallet.
Yeah. Chicken baguette. Well, I used to get a look fine and get bangers and mash.
A steak.
You wish it was a steak. It was bangers and mash. Yeah, so I'd always have that. And then when I got older, I think it was when I was kind of working and we were working together, if we would stop, we'd just get the world's biggest burger, whatever they called it.
Oh, yeah.
4 patties, cheese, bacon, onions, everything.
Jumbo burger, everything.
But never chips. But it's not until I got older that I realized the chips is the best part.
The chips are great.
The chips are unreal.
Oh,
Bruno has an opinion. But
it's only at this moment in time where I'm somewhat, my body is a temple.
Yeah.
So there is a way that chips is just like, it's just added carbs. You'd rather 2 burgers, wouldn't you?
Fodder, isn't it?
You would have
for the better protein, but that's the only thing, and I sound douchebag.
Yeah, did you say better protein or bear protein?
Bear protein.
Better.
Oh, he said because in the fish is bear protein. That's what Alex would say.
That's clean protein as well underneath that batter.
I love it when we play Fortnite and Alex goes, "There's bear ammo down here." Honestly, it rolls out of his mouth so naturally that if I said it, everyone would laugh.
Yeah.
But we all just so normalized to it.
No.
Yeah. So. The chip, I would large cod and the chips in some capacity. Usually, if there's a group of people, you like if I was to just with like where Bruno is on his own, let's say, I would get small chips. But if there's a load of people, we'll get large chips. And you kind of have a handful.
Yeah.
Hold on, question as well. Do you salt and vinegar the chips at the place or at home?
Both.
Yeah, both.
I dislike you.
Where do you do it?
Neither, but out of respect and what's that word? Not generosity. What's the bloody word that I'm looking for?
Keep going.
I wouldn't. Yeah, salt it. You salt it at home so people can choose what they want. You don't.
Oh no,
because that vinegar smells rank.
100%. If it's a group of people, then it'll be plain, and then you do what you want. If it was just me, I would have asked for salt and vinegar because they do it like. Nuts. They go crazy.
Oh, well, it's so
because without it tasting like salt and vinegar, I don't want the chips.
No.
Okay.
Potato on its own is dull.
I'd say what I've got into a bit of vinegar on top of the fish as well.
Yeah, you got to. A little lemon, a little vinegar, something like that.
Bit of acidic.
Lemon, I can do. I'm not a vinegar guy.
Are you not?
I wouldn't go vinegar, no salt. I'd only go salt and just leave the vinegar if the worst case.
All of it.
I like sweet chips, but mushy peas and for me curry sauce.
Yeah.
I always get curry sauce.
I like it.
Pickled egg.
I like a minted.
You like what minted?
Minted peas.
A little pickled egg on the side, though. You got to.
Yeah, I've never ordered one.
I love it.
I certainly ordered one for you.
Yeah.
But Joe's one does like whitebait and stuff. So
I'd choose the vinegar out of my cockles jar.
If I could, I'd have whitebait instead.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, whitebait's good.
I would 100%. If I go to an establishment and there is whitebait on the menu,
I'll get it.
That whitebait is being ordered.
No, it has to be tested.
Head and all. Head and all.
This is the reason why Bruno and I are plus size models. Is if we go to food together, we see how quickly we talk ourselves into
it?
Yeah. You did as well, to be fair, but you just don't hold it.
I don't hold it.
You don't. It just goes over your cheeks. Head's getting wider.
Yeah, I wonder if Joe's metabolism will catch up with him.
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, Joe can put on some chunks.
Oh yeah, we've seen him. We've seen him on wet steel. We've seen him wet steel with a breather.
Yeah.
I
think 10,000 calories a day to put it on.
Yeah, that seems like dangerous.
10,000 calories a day for 3 months.
Brother, I tracked mine just to see how out of the control I was. I was just under 3,000. That was me eating like an idiot.
Yeah, I had to force 10,000.
10,000's crazy.
I got up to 18, so I was the bigger brother for a little bit.
You were the big brother. You it all goes to your gland behind your ear.
It does.
Yeah, depending on the size of that, we know he's eating.
The nights of him just eating cottage cheese out of a tub.
Yeah.
I can't get.
Honestly, to this day, I can't eat cottage cheese because I imagine the chunks are Raymond's teeth. I don't know why, but the chunks look like Raymond's teeth. I don't know why, but when I look at it, I can't eat it because I don't want to eat his teeth.
You can't think of.
I like the guy, but I don't want to eat his teeth. Yeah, but that's my fish and chip boy. Yeah, I don't know because I think we're Chinese. I think we're all in the same boat. Well, Joe isn't. Joe would order an omelette, but. For me, I would just be like, let's buy 30 things and let's have a taste.
You have to have.
I'm a big let's mix.
Yeah,
I'm a let's mix guy. Let's have some hors d'oeuvres. Let's have the prawn toast.
Oh yeah,
the spring rolls.
Get some chippies.
The half duck pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the start. That's the wet your beak.
That's just why you try to play out for everyone else.
I'm more with Smithy on this one.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, where's my meal?
Yeah, I want my meal. If you want something, you order it.
Yeah.
Albeit, when we ordered the meal, when me and Lisa do it, we basically get a meal each. So we get our things.
Yeah, you get some naughty bits.
And then we get some bits on the side. Like we have prawn toast. We had chicken balls.
Chicken balls on the sides, I think that's a good flavour.
Yeah. And then again, the next day for lunch, this last Saturday I had it at like 9:30 in the morning. Yeah. But
as a kid, I was a big...
I tell you what, because when I used to order Chinese Bodies Temple and all that, that second day where I had half the rice left, that was a good meal.
Isn't that how some people
That's
unalive
one.
themselves, isn't it? Like Chinese next day or something, isn't that
I mean,
right?
I'll
Like
give you
warming up the
honest.
rice.
Yeah, but you have to if you heat. Yeah, but I'm a chef, so I know how to heat.
Yeah, 45
preheat
seconds,
thing.
and it's that perfect, like mouth. What's that word? Mouth feel. It's not too hot. It's not going to scald.
No,
but
you
just
can't.
there.
You don't want to over.
You have to make it scald, otherwise that bacteria is getting in your
Well, I
belly.
was going to say, can we just do a PSA? I was joking about the 45 seconds. Definitely do it for like 3-4 minutes.
I might have proved
in case anyone's listening.
There's a chance I've proved all this wrong though, because I've eaten a lot of takeaways with Lisa over the years.
Yeah, I've seen you warm it up.
It stayed on the side overnight.
That's Bruno's going to have a culinary.
That's properly bad, especially the rice.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done that and then not.
I've heard of stories of people who have passed away doing that.
I've done it a lot in the last few years, and I'm still here.
Yeah, well done.
Well done. Yeah.
Well, stop now then. Look, this to talk about.
So I'm claiming conspiracy theory.
You have to, Joe. You have to be here for GTA 6. All right.
Joe, it's science. Conspiracy. He's a chef. He's a chef.
How?
He's a chef. The boy's a chef.
But I've done it.
And a scientist.
I've lived to tell the tale.
Well, tell the tale. That's it. But I was going to say another person who's a big chicken ball person is Mia. She's a big chicken ball and I was going to say shout out to Mia if you're getting engaged.
Shout out to Mia. Broke my heart, but made me very happy at the same time.
I'm glad that's public knowledge. Talking of telling a tale, pump my gas. I need to tell the story.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So
I haven't heard this in full. I am gagging.
You're gonna love it because it's like your perfect scenario. If Bruno could be like a fly on a pump somewhere watching, he would have been like this, and then just like Pennywise, just smiling.
I feel like he's going to learn something from this. He's going to take it forward and use it himself.
I can't wait.
Last week,
set the scene. Don't skip any details.
Thursday night last week, I was taking home Mama and Auntie Lissy, and they go, "You've got it's flashing the light, and your fuel is it's literally laying on the side."
That makes my heart feel funny.
Yeah, and she went, "Do you want to go get fuel now?" I said, "They're all shut," with a smile upon my face. And they said, "How are you going to get to work?" And I said, "Don't know. But the adrenaline will kick in tomorrow morning and that'll wake me up." Because that's how I like to do it. I like to be doing this. I like to, a couple of times I've got so stressed out that I won't even play music or a podcast because I have to concentrate on just staring at that light. Like that's going to help.
Oh, no.
And I've got to listen to the car.
No.
Yeah. And if there's one that allows me to get to work. If that one's ever shut, I will not be able to get any further. Yeah. There's no way I can do it. So I was in that situation again and I was enjoying myself on the way. Adrenaline was high. And I get to my petrol station I always go to put my £5 in. So that I need to get some on the way back. And I went into the shop. I pumped my gas. I went into the shop. There's no one else around. I don't know why. I tell you what.
It's weird that you had to specify that you pumped your gas.
Well, you'll know. So that day I hadn't eaten yet. I was too thinking about the gas, and I had a Monster on the way to the guy there, and then bought a bottle of water, a Huel, and a coffee.
A bottle of water.
Perfect.
Bottle of water.
Nice. Huel.
Yeah, Huel.
What are they like?
They're nice.
They're okay, but I mean, if you don't eat until like midday that day, that will sit with you for a while. I've learned now.
They're good.
By the liquid diet, liquid lunch, as our friend Penelope would say. I don't know what her name was. Go over and pull it out of the bag. Go on.
Esmeralda
green or something. It's
something like that.
Look it up. So yeah, I do that, and I get a pack of Polos to really mess my stomach.
Oh yeah.
And go on.
Carlo Emerald.
It's very good. Emerald was why I said green. I think I was thinking it.
Harrow Emerald. Yeah.
So yeah, and then I go to leave the petrol station, and there's like a Jeep or something there. So I walk around it, and as I walk around, a guy puts his arm out and he goes, "Pump my gas." And I went, "Yeah, 1 minute." And I walked beyond the pump.
1 minute?
What do I do? Just like my eyebrows go like Smithy, and I'm absolutely not. I go, 1 minute. I've got stuff in my hands. So I walk past the pump and I look at my car and I'm holding all my juices. And I went, do I just drive off here? Because I'm never seeing this guy again. I don't understand what's just happened. And I thought, I need to know for the podcast what happens next. So I put everything in. I turned around.
I appreciate that.
I walked back up to him and he went, £30. and he looked forward. He had cash in his hand, and I went, and so now I'm opening the back of his thing. I'm unlocking it.
Oh, wait. And there's nothing worse than opening it.
I felt like the chair in the corner of the hotel.
What were you wearing?
I was just wearing a long sleeve orange shirt, cargo trousers. But so a lot of people I've told this story to said, did he think you worked there? One, this isn't Missouri.
Yeah, no one.
We don't really do that.
No one does that.
But secondly, I had a coffee, Huel, and water in my hand.
He might have been out of town.
Yeah, he was from out of town. This guy was from Newcastle, I can tell you that. So now I'm undoing his thing, and I'm thinking, oh my God. And all that's going through my head is this a scam?
What type? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what type, yeah. And I was, I'm so concerned about his car now. I was like, is he just going to, am I going to pull out? Am I going to pull out and he's going to run? Because we've been there before, haven't we? And I'm thinking, he's going to drive off and I'm going to pay for it.
Did you take the cash up front?
No, I was already opening his car and I go, petrol or diesel, sir? Like in a cracked voice. And he goes, it doesn't turn his head, he goes, petrol. And I was like, all right. So I put it in there and then I'm like, looking around and thinking, God, he's not going to drive off while it's in it. So in my head, I'm thinking, when it gets to, because he hasn't said how much. And I'm going.
Did he say 30?
I think, did he say 30? Did I say 30?
You said 30. Yeah.
He's talking to me during it and I keep stopping it to go, sorry. And he doesn't say anything. And then I'd start and I could see him talking in the mirror, like loudly.
Yeah.
Sorry. And this was going back and forth. And then right at the end, I finish. I tap off my end.
Oh,
which was
is this? Are we actually talking about petrol?
Yeah, honestly, the worst part was turning my back to the car and just putting it away. Like that felt the most like demeaning. And then I turned around and I thought, is he about to drive off? And I walk up to him,
my God.
And he has the £30 in his hand. And
did he?
No, he doesn't throw it at me. He just throws it at me.
Yeah, but was it like a proper side thing?
And I go, I grab it, and he goes, I'm disabled, and then just drives off. Doesn't say anything else. So you laughing was crazy this whole time. No, but that was actually the reason why. But the best part was, I didn't know till the end. But I took the money. He drove off. He didn't really say thank you or anything. He left, and I went in the shop, and the woman was like looking at me. So she must have been watching this whole thing, and she goes, "You're a very nice man." And I was like, I think I feel a bit dirty. I gave her the money and I walked away and I sanitized. And so I think he was just disabled. But I mean, nothing about him made me instantly think that was the reason. And I still to this day, I don't think I'll ever know.
Yeah.
Is this guy actually disabled? I don't know. Or whether, because I'm thinking now I'm going to try this.
Well done. Yeah. That was your good deed for the day. But yeah, you should try it.
Yeah, I don't know. But the story was mad. Another crazy story happened that day that I don't think I should tell on the podcast.
What was it?
I can't. You have to subscribe to our Patreon. Eventually, I'll tell the story. It involved our groomer at work. I don't think I can tell that story yet. But hey, listen out, because that will remind us under the video and when we do a Patreon.
Story.
It's a very good story, but I don't think it's a nice one to tell on it. It's not bad. It's just
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna get it, but it's a personal thing. So I don't.
Yeah,
it's not
we don't need to unload everything.
Yeah, but if you throw us a couple shekels, I'll just spew it all.
There is always, hey, listeners out there, there is always a price for any story that you want.
Mine's £30 apparently. I was so tempted. When you drove off, be like, I'm going to pocket that and be like, that guy didn't pay. Brother didn't pay.
How lax were you trying to get to that £30 limit? Were you like,
if Stephen Mahone was there, I was winning the money. Like, I was so like, don't go over it. If I go, the other thing that went through my head was I just got changed because I used cash. Yeah. And I never use cash. And I was like, if I go by the 10p, I know I've got it. Yeah. Because I don't want to go.
Okay, cool.
10p.
Yeah.
I need 10p more. I've gone over. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Right. I've gone over. Yeah. Do you remember at the Shell? I used to always go like 10, 15p over, and they would be like, don't worry about it. Yeah. And I used to see how high I could get past it, like a round number. It was 25. That's where they go. Yeah.
Hey, boss. How you doing, boss?
Yeah. Oh, man, I miss those guys.
It was great.
The best.
Shout out to the Ropley Shell.
Oh, that's fantastic. But at least I know next time I'm down that you'll pump my gas for me, so it's fine.
Hey, the Toros were right the whole time. Eventually, it was all going to come for us, and I got. But I was also slightly late for work because of that. Because in my head, that was all. I was like, "What's my excuse out of this?" And I knew I'm so late for work. But he was already like mean mugging me, like. But he said pump my gas, which I think is such an American.
Yeah.
That is very American.
But he didn't say, could you do my fuel? I'm disabled, which you thought
that would be a first start.
You thought that'd be the first start.
Not for this story, though.
He didn't look at me either. He said, pump my gas.
Yeah, the way it worked out was good for the
which is what Bruno would do to me.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's demeanor was identical to Bruno.
I bet.
Yeah, but Bruno would have gone, yeah, he would
You wouldn't have even said pump my gas?
Yeah, no, when I said, what is it, fuel? Or Bruno would have gone, you figure it out.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think? I don't even remember what type of car. Like, it would have been bad if he did drive off and I had to talk to the police. They were like, I would have been like, I don't know. I don't know anything. They're like, well, you were inside his car.
You didn't. Yeah.
I was in his car for a second.
He could have done you for assault, brother.
Mate, that's all I was thinking. Can you imagine? The other things we're going from is like, is this a scam where he tells me to put a different fuel in and then it breaks? And he's like, you put the wrong fuel in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You opened yourself up. That was, what was that? Probably.
That's why you shouldn't do good deeds.
7 o'clock in the morning. That's an awful time.
20 past 6.
Those sort of decisions.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, and it was such. It's like it's people say if you're overly confident, people will do most things.
Yeah.
It's that perfect example because he said it with such like gusto that I was like, I was already in his car. I couldn't wait. I was like,
so sorry.
I said, do you want me to put a £10 of my own in there as well?
Put all your stuff on the forecourt.
Do you want my coffee?
But hey, the moral of the story is you did a good deed that day. So
I just don't feel
well
it.
done.
I feel real messy.
Did he say thank you?
No, he didn't.
Wow, that's a little bit.
Yeah. If I was one of the gorillas that could have taken 100 men, I would have grabbed as he drove off. I'd have grabbed his car and pulled it back and said, "Excuse me."
Yeah, I've deep dived a little bit more. I'm reverting back to my original that 100 men can take.
Oh my god! I saw a thing the other day that said white men seriously underestimate apex predators.
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly wrap it off. Okay.
Well,
how many?
So we got in this mess.
Always wrap it off.
How many Brunos would it take to take a gorilla down?
I reckon if you put 1 million Brunos, they wouldn't take down a gorilla.
1 million.
You're so soft. Like you're not aggressive.
1 million.
Yeah, you try and pet it. Like
saying that, we've grappled with him before.
Yeah, he does something in every hotel room to me that is unacceptable.
It's not easy.
Just to prove a point.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, no. But I mean, I'm not a gorilla.
He's not leaving.
I'm not even as strong as you, Joe. I'm not the one to go by. But I mean, like, no, I'm not even saying it's 1 million Bruno. I'm saying it's 100 million. It's 1 billion Bruno.
Okay,
he will keep going through you.
It won't. It will tire. All right. How many Scots?
Unlimited.
Infinite.
Yeah.
Infinite.
Yeah.
How many Joes?
Maybe 600. 600 Joes, I reckon, would definitely get the job done. Yeah.
Nah, I think about 30 Brunos will get it done.
That is mad. Let's do it then.
Should we do it? There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, go to a Luke Combs cosplay concert and we'll get 30 of them and we'll say, here's a gorilla, get in the cage. My God.
Oh,
that is so annoying. 100 Brock Lesnar's wouldn't do anything.
Yes, they would. I reckon.
What are they doing?
Hey, I saw Henna Gracie break it down. All right, I feel like he will tire after about 30.
See, that's what he would have posted on that thing to stop people listening to his music. It was this conversation.
Like 10, 15 years ago, Henna Gracie taught me how to make watermelon juice out of ladies' stockings.
Yeah, and it's
I don't
we
think
tried
I'm
it. Yeah, I don't
this
trust
guy.
that guy.
Or it's Renee. It's the Eve Torres' husband.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
It still works. We don't know which Gracie it was. What did Henna Gracie say? Put it in a dash choke or something. What's he trying to say?
He said it will tire. It can bench £2,000.
Yeah, spot on.
It is the. However,
I hate
it can only do that for so long before it tires itself out. There has been no gorilla fight. You're not seeing a 60-minute gorilla versus gorilla fight because it will tire. Big man, a lot of oxygen to those muscles.
So do you not think Bruno's will tire?
100 of them, though.
You said 60.
Not.
Are some of them taking drinks breaks during this? Like, they just sit back and
60
wait.
Brunos. What? 3 of them are going to be making a coffee.
It happens in waves. Yeah, I know.
It does happen in waves. That's the problem.
Victory coffees, all right?
Yeah. The problem with all of this is humans coordinate humans and tell the first lot to go first.
Yeah.
What ones are you going
to... I'm very organized, right?
Yeah, so you're happy to start the...
Nah,
yeah.
I'm not.
Well, I've got 60 of you, so none of them are going to start, are they? Exactly. That's the part of the equation people don't talk about.
All right.
People have real emotions, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's gonna? My voice cracked like I was gonna cry.
I asked you this last week, and you were like, "It's to the depth." Like it. We know what's gonna happen. Like it has to be fight or flight at that point in time.
And 50% of people are gonna have fight. 50 are gonna run. So that's 50 instantly. And now you've got to convince the first 10. Only like 4 people can be around the gorilla at once. What are the others going to be doing? Reaching over to tap his head.
Like a Royal Rumble, isn't
it? The others just stand and go, well, they're dead. I'm going to go next. Yeah. Well, like you.
I think the minute one head comes up, the rest of them.
The minute one head comes off. Yeah. People are like, I'm out. Let's call it. The gorilla's the best.
Gorilla wins.
The benefit is we'll never know until Mr. Beast does it.
We will never know, and there will be someone like Mr. Beast, that is able to. But I hope it's not that budget thing where they did it for Shark Week, where they put Michael Phelps against a shark.
Oh yeah,
and it was like an AI shark or a
we need a real shark swimming in open water with Michael Phelps. If we could teach it that, then we'll know.
Yeah,
that's how we'll know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's really worked me out.
But hey, I'm make love not war. I will definitely never.
You can't do that to him.
I join the gorilla before hurting it.
I mean, we're employed by an animal rescue. I don't think we can morally.
Yeah, I think it's also hypothetical, the question. But I don't think we have to worry too much about the gorilla because it's not real. But I can't. He's looking down then, like he was rolling a cigarette. Like he was like you were at a pub and he got so comfortable. Nah. What were you doing? Flipping through the Bible?
I actually don't know what I was doing.
Yeah. I love the idea the camera now pans. Like, can you put an edit in here where it goes to from your point of view, but you got no bottoms or you just play for marbles?
I was actually thinking this before the pod is every week I'm very business up top, but on the bottom, I've just got pajama trousers.
Can you stand? Can you stand for us? Are you able to stand?
Am I able to stand?
No, not like that. You know.
I don't want pump my gas.
Oh, he's up.
Here we go. Oh, he's gonna have to do a jump. Oh, that's like that's fine.
That's not bad.
What are they, bin liners?
It's not great though. It's the one you and your wife got me for Christmas. So.
Yeah, I should shut up.
I'm
wearing cuffed cargos like I'm in the Sahara.
I'm going to be honest. I always wear pajama bottoms when we do this.
Joe's in pajama bottoms, but I've also seen him wear that to a restaurant.
They're lounge trousers.
They're not. Oh, they're Joe, you just call them pajamas.
Those says lounge trousers on
what did you call them a minute ago?
They're pajamas.
Yeah,
I don't wear them to bed.
I found a good pair of cargo pants that fit. So I've ordered all the different colours.
You've got a relaxed gait there.
I've got a real relaxed gait. My legs are wide open right now across 2 tables.
I like that.
Yeah, if you find a good pair of trousers, that's the big deal.
You can make it last years.
Yeah, not the animal rescue, but I mean, you can certainly. It just feels good to find a good pair of trousers.
It does, yeah.
Because we live in shorts, and I'm.
Krav Maga!
Krav Maga! Krav Maga Jones over it
with his arms.
You two, hey, be more professional. You can ignore what's going on the screen for crying out loud.
Maga over there. You want us to be more professional?
What H from Steps was doing his dance routine then.
I just sat back down, Joe. I'm making sure that I'm in shot
All right, Bruno.
H from Steps, though. Is he still?
Yeah.
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 What's his real name, Bruno?
No, we don't need his real name.
Stop it.
No, we don't.
What's his real name?
No.
Do you know?
Don't you guys? You used to hang out with him, didn't you?
H from Steps. That was John from S Club. Bruno, what's H from Steps' real name? Go on, say it out loud as you read it.
Henry, in it.
No.
Ian. Oh, Ian. What?
No.
Clip it, guys.
No.
Did you hear what Bruno just said?
Beep
That's
that.
mad.
We'll beep that.
But everyone knows what his real name is.
Yeah.
He's a rotten man.
Oh.
We should eventually tell the story of that guy because we met that guy.
Yeah, we did, but let's not.
Yeah, we should.
Shall we?
No, I don't think we should go into it right now. But I mean,
very serious.
I think I don't know why everyone gets so serious. That guy's an awful person.
Yeah.
But we came into contact with him,
Yeah, a couple times.
which is terrifying.
Mm.
People listen to crime podcasts.
Are we doing that now?
No.
We should.
I'm just saying.
I wish.
We'll branch out.
Well,
I bought him a beer.
yeah, that's what I mean. At the funeral.
Joe, you fueled it.
What did I just say?
At the funeral?
At the funeral, yeah.
I meant to say the reunion, but same thing. We wanted to start that podcast where we start putting together like drama from a reunion.
Mm.
That's what I was gonna try and
Do.
suggest, is that you said you wanted to do that, but hey, I could give you the list and let me know who you want me to get on the podcast. You know,
I think you should take your kit, get a couple of them, and then just really open up and be like, what's your memories of school? And then just talk for hours, Bruno, and we can edit it down. And I reckon something's going to come out of that. That is
great.
then going to start the ball rolling. We have to get contact with someone else. Let me tell your story. Then we have to put the pieces together. It's going to be so good. It's a genius idea. And then once we've done our school, we need to go to another school and figure it out.
what was the big scandal at our school?
That's stuff we shouldn't talk about in here, I would have thought.
Yeah, well, but
we're talking about
that's
hateful
what we
steps.
need.
Yeah,
That's what we
That's
need.
what we need for that podcast. Yeah, definitely. I'd say
Okay.
there was some interesting relationships between students and teachers. I would say there was what was a good story? The prom, there was probably a story.
Was there?
I don't know. I'm just saying there probably was from the after party.
I was in a
As middle class as we could summon. Years
I was in
2005,
another-
we're at the after party. I think I was the ball. I was
I was
certainly in the after party.
I was in another throuple, for crying out loud, for the
Yeah.
ball.
That's interesting.
I
Really?
just
Was he
find
just
my
you and Josh
life-
together?
Hey.
Oh my god, that's awful. That's so bad. That's awful. I didn't like that. You have to get rid of that now because of my reaction.
I will be there. No,
Who do
I
you go
went
with?
with I don't know. I really don't know. I went with Georgie and Giles.
Guys, if you wanted to double up with my upper class, mid class like thing that I just said, there was it. I was in a throuple with George and Charles.
Georgie and Giles.
Yeah, I don't think you could think of more middle class names if you tried.
And then I've been in
Yeah.
a
What was
what
Gus
is it?
there?
what is it? What is it? Like a 15-year throuple with you and Lissy, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Godfather. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't like that.
No, I don't.
You're not it then.
I need to get out of it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's saying that.
It's not.
In like the next 4 weeks, the big guest on the show will be
Are we
a new member of the Peppercorn.
Oh my god.
Are we?
Might have another Peppercorn boy.
Another number.
No, I don't think early doors because I think
No, let's.
I
be
don't
honest.
know. I think they sleep a lot and they also cry a lot.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. It's not. It's got to be his decision to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
You can't make that decision.
All right. Well, you can talk to him in 18 years if the podcast is still going, guys. But
you go.
Bruno's completely missed on that parade. But either way, in the next 4 weeks, it'll just be us three. Talk about our fish and chips orders.
While he tries to get his point across in the other room.
Yeah, he'd be crying all the way through it.
Yeah. I will.
Apparently they cry a lot. So I keep getting told.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Have you got the emergency bag ready?
Yeah, oh yeah. We
Right.
are prepared as much as you physically can before.
We're in the window.
Are you sure? Because you're pissing about with fuel at 6 a.m. in the morning.
That's
a couple
true, yeah,
weeks,
yeah.
like last week.
Oh
so-
yeah. Whoa.
Oh, good.
Whoa, you're yeah. All right. Don't laugh like that. That was spot on. You are right. I shouldn't be doing that right exactly right now. Wow, yeah, that's a good point. We have 2 cars though. There's 2 cars.
Yeah.
There's
That'd be fun.
We've got 2 cars at the crib. But no, you are right. That shouldn't happen again. Yeah. No, yeah, I need to figure that one out. But I'm 99.9%. We're as ready as you can be.
All right.
There's now a waiting game.
I'm glad I've added that into you now. Well done. That makes me feel happy.
Well, they say the first time people is on average like 5 days. 5 days after is like 90 percentile. 5 days after the due date. But you'd put this year like 3.5 weeks still.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So there is also that, but it could also be
I hope
right now.
Yeah,
it could be right.
Could be right now.
Yeah. I'd love it. I'd like to see Bruno there at the hospital. Yeah, it would be nice if it was during Eurovision.
Do we all come to the hospital on the day then?
I think so. You'll probably be booked. If you see anything going out, that is me getting taken out of a match in the late May. There might be a reason.
The that's dicey. That's dicey.
What part?
You taking bookings?
Oh no, I'm certainly booked on the 25th and the 26th of this month.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Well, it's been a year in the making, but I mean,
what happens if you're actually there?
I won't be if the baby hasn't happened. Spoiler alert to anyone watching.
Okay, all right.
But yeah.
All right, you got it all sorted, mate. You got answers for days.
Mate, I'm so prepared, but I'm sure instantly I'm going to be not prepared. So, but I'm as prepared as I think I can be, according to TikTok.
Nice. And visitors, Joe, it won't be unless the baby or Lissy has to stay in for a little bit.
So we're not going to see the child till it's back here?
No, you're not allowed to look at it.
Could you drop into ours on the way back?
No, you're not allowed to touch it.
Oh, not allowed? Why?
I don't know. TikTok says you're not allowed to kiss it.
No, you're definitely not allowed to for the first.
I get told off for kissing dogs.
This is different.
It's got to be Lissy and Scott, and that's it, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think you're
for the first few weeks.
Yeah, it's just for the first
fun
few
for
weeks.
me.
It's not all about kissing the baby, is it?
What about me? What about Joe?
What about Joe? Quote the Raven.
I'm gonna go out to the hill and do the Simba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
With him. Yeah.
Yeah. Luke's going to kiss him probably before all of us because we're going to have to show him Luke.
I really can't wait for that interaction.
90% of me is excited about it. And then 10% is like, what if it's really bad? And then the next Luke 6, the next 10 years could be interesting. Trying to keep that apart. So, because we will not be giving it up. We made that pact a long time ago. If the worst case,
you'll be good.
Yeah.
You'll be good. Have we actually decided on the name, or are we waiting for him to come out?
We're waiting for him to come out, and then we've got like the 2 in the chamber, and then there might be more getting added. I don't know, but I think it's the 2 there.
Both solid names.
Yeah, but I'm happy with both. It'd be more like a instant reaction. Maybe might be we feel a certain way. We did with Barley.
Oh my god, that's a Roger.
Yeah, that could happen. That could really happen.
Roger Bastion.
That could be Bastion.
Fantastic.
Bastion.
Yeah, I always wanted a Bastion.
You did want a Sebastian, didn't you?
No. Bastion.
I know
Like
you're saying Bastion.
No, I know what I'm saying.
But no. You definitely wanted to call.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, you were Sebastian and I was Nathaniel.
Yeah, sounds like we're into like Dungeons and Dragons and that. You know what, Spice?
I wish. I want to play.
When we say you were Nathaniel and I was Sebastian, for no reason. We weren't playing a game. We were just saying that's what I want to be called.
Why was the reason?
What was your reason?
Because I liked him from Gossip Girl.
There's a Nathaniel. Apparently, that's a mystery. That program.
Ish, yeah.
Shout out to our queen.
You're not going to watch it.
What, for my queen, Blake Lively? Of course I will.
And shout out to young.
Have you watched?
Shout out to young Joe Goldberg as well.
Oh, that was good. Have you finished that?
Yeah.
Finished, yeah.
Very good.
I think they did it very well. I thought the season was good, and I thought the ending was really good.
Yes,
it's hard to get stuff like right.
I don't want to. Yeah. It's I started this show called Ransom Canyon.
Oh yeah.
with Josh Duhamel and Minka Kelly.
Cool.
I'm enjoying that.
I think I've seen that pop up. It looks good.
Was it called Runyon Canyon?
Rancid. Ransom Canyon?
Bruno, do you know what you're watching?
Ransom Canyon.
It's Ransom.
We've nearly finished 4 seasons. No?
Or Ransom Canyon?
No, me and Lisa. 4 seasons on Netflix.
Of what?
Steve Carell, 4 seasons.
Yeah, Ransom Canyon.
Okay. He's watching 4 seasons. Nice. It's called 4 Seasons.
Okay.
It's really good. Nice.
Right. Steve Carell is the new one.
It's like, do you remember, was it College Friends?
Yeah.
It's like that vibe.
Oh.
Yeah, coming of age, comedy, romance, drama, all rolled into one. Good stuff. Easy watch. Half an hour episodes.
Good stuff.
Oh.
Good stuff.
I just remember something I watched. It was on, and I definitely think you should watch it. It was on Disney, if anyone's still got that. Got to think of the name. It's about a woman who has a family YouTube channel, and it goes so sideways.
Does it?
It is mad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is madness. I don't know.
That's crazy that they've made that type of thing already.
Yeah, it was from. She started in like 2014 or something, and then it went sideways in like COVID to now.
Oh, so it's a documentary of actual real life. It's not. I thought they made a TV show.
No, it's
of
dead real. It is.
Oh wow!
It ends up in like the devil cult things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, Bruno's reaction to it is exactly how we feel. It's unbelievable. It's set in Utah, I believe.
No. Oh god.
Yeah. But also awful. What happened? Just because Bruno doesn't know yet, and I do, so I just want to be like really bad. Okay. How are you getting there, Joe?
I like
Disney
that.
Plus shows about YouTube family. Yeah.
On the old Disney point, when I watched Thunderbolts, aka the new Avengers, that was a very, very, very good.
Is that
good? That's an 8 out of 10 for Bruno right there.
Nice. It looks good.
Which is good because the past couple Marvel films have absolutely sucked ass.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, when they transition into a whole new era with new people and it can be a little bit suspect. Have you got it? Devil in the Family?
Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Frank.
Ooh, I've never heard of her.
It cuts through the social media reaction to explore the untold story behind the Ruby Frank case. Part family tragedy, part coming of age. Don't know what the coming of age part means.
Wow.
I can't explain it. They kind of set the scene. It's 3 parts. It's very watchable, and it's well done. I would recommend it. You like a crime?
Yeah, I like that.
If you got Disney Plus, yeah, watch it.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Heck yeah,
nice. I got Disney Plus, I think, just to rewatch New Girl.
Yeah, at a minute. We were looking at the other day, going saying they were about to have a child, so it's probably good to keep it. We were saying that the other day, like if it didn't have New Girl, I think we'd think about getting rid.
Yeah, we don't really watch.
I did shit for about 18 months, I think.
I think during lockdown though, when I discovered, I think it came out during lockdown, didn't it?
I remember 2020.
I remember subscribing to it, and that was such a help during lockdown.
Yeah.
Like getting into like all the Marvel films.
You got Star Wars as well.
Star Wars, I've watched all the Star Wars now.
Shout out to Fortnite's new season. I'm enjoying that season so much.
I haven't fully digested it yet. I need to get that victory.
I've turned into Bruno. I'm actually watching creators play to try and get myself better.
Good. It's about time.
I realized, by the way, by watching different creators, I don't know their names, but I know one of them, Laserbeam. I play exactly like Laserbeam, and I am Laserbeam because the gimmick is he's in a house, isn't he, with like 3 other Fortnite guys, and they do like 4 corner map things. He always ends up winning it. But the gag is he's awful. He ends up running away from most people, and he ends up getting in something that will explode everything. And his gag is I'm older than everyone else, and I don't know how to play fully.
Yeah,
but I can get by. And I realized that's exactly why.
That's kind of how I built my Fortnite game. Yeah.
I don't know if he is in a house with I think he's just a very big content creator.
Well, yeah, because
like
who's the other guy? The guy that has his own skin, the blonde hair that's like stits up.
Ninja.
Ninja.
So. Laserbeam has one, and I think you're talking about Lachlan.
Lachlan, yeah. So the other day he was in his They were both in their studio doing the thing, and he walked downstairs and got in his one and like speaking.
Oh wow!
He was, I'm going to come downstairs and
like
find out what you're doing. And then two of the other guys that were on it came from their room.
Well, they're all Aussie based, aren't they?
Yeah. So I think
but they always do stuff with TG and like Nick A30.
I've got a feeling that they've got like an office, like a bigger company that runs it. Whatever. The other thing I was going to bring up was
that's the dream.
Yeah, playing Fortnite for money. Storror. They do these straight line missions, and I think they're like the best videos they do. I don't know why. And they did one.
I like it because it's like a.
It's like adventure.
It's like a puzzle adventure.
Yeah.
Like
It's not parkour really. It's just kind of know. They did one in Vegas in Nevada.
Did they?
Yeah, because they went over to Austin. They did some stuff in Austin. Then they had to go to LA to do a premiere. And because they're in LA, they went to Vegas to do this thing.
Of course they did.
And they ended up basically doing a straight line up a mountain with some climbers. And it's way beyond their means.
Apart from Stego.
Yeah, he's like involved. But like Max, Benji, and Jed, Josh, and Callum are trying to figure it out. But it's so sheer. It's like Red Rock type stuff. It gets like 3/4 of the way through. They're doing very well and they're enjoying themselves, but there's some real shady moments. And Benji is watching up at like a little canyon bit. And he's like, come on, you can do it. And they would get quite excited because they're so close. And a shard of rock comes off. And he goes, he turns the camera. He basically severed his little finger off.
Shut up. Benji did.
Yeah. And it's hanging. You can't see it because they're blurring it. It's hanging by like a thread. And he goes, oh God, oh no, oh no, oh no. And it's all from his point of view. So it's all like he's doing this and you can feel the blood's on his arm. And it's all dripping down the rock towards everyone else. And now he's like, I've broken my finger. And now, okay, do you reckon you can get to the next stage or whatever? He's like, no, I've really broken my finger. He's like so chill about it. So no one's really reacting big.
Yeah.
And someone's like, I've broken my finger. It's like, have you? And then he was like, I don't know. And he's like talking. And then they're like, how bad is it? And he keeps showing people like that, but I don't think they can tell.
Yeah.
No.
And then he goes, no, I've snapped my finger. I'm going to lose my finger. And they're like, what? So the pro climber guy climbs up a bit to get to him. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah, we need immediate help. Yeah, we need to get him. And Benji's like, yeah. And he's like, I've got tape in my chalk bag. We need to splint it so I can just get up this bit. So
Yeah.
And the guy's like, yeah, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. He's like, I've never seen that. And Benji's like, he goes, can I get a picture? And Benji goes, all right, where's your, and he finds it. And you can tell he's like, you shaking? He's like, yeah. And he's like, real. And they start trying to tape it, but it's going to pull the finger off because it's so. You
have to,
so minimal left. So he takes his hat off, puts it on, then they club it.
Yeah.
So he can get to the next bit. But they've got a new website, I think Storror Plus, not Join anymore, where to see the unedited video plus how they get down and go to the hospital. And they show a brief bit at the end.
You're going to do it?
I was going to, but they showed too much in the post bit where they were like, go to Storror Plus. Because you see him get to the hospital and the x-ray and it's like, it's gone, but it's hanging by a thread. And he keeps saying, he goes, I'm going to lose my finger.
Were they able to reattach it?
Yeah, I think so. He had to have surgery and then fly back.
Okay.
So reattach it because he hasn't been in. There's been a couple of videos they've done in like LA and that he hasn't been in. And I think he put up a thing on Instagram ages ago going, you'll find out why I'd have surgery soon because they're always like slightly behind. If you watch it, if you ever want to be nowhere, it's like 300. They're like 300 feet up, sheer. Nowhere to go up, nowhere to go down, no flat surfaces. They have to climb back down, and he's got one arm. It's like
this made me feel so weird.
When you're watching it, trust me, Bruno, just watch it tonight.
Oh, well, I don't.
They blur it, so you don't feel like sick, but it does make you feel very like.
I still feel it.
Yeah,
and we love the boys. Like
I know,
you kind of feel really attached to them.
Yeah, it's the boulder that comes off is like that big.
Yeah,
but it's like that thin, so it's like and it obviously he goes past him and takes his finger.
No,
but they're all underneath him, so it nearly took everyone's heads.
I know.
It's terrifying. Anyway, yeah. You guys don't do
it. A mixture of that and feeling quite tired. It made me feel really shaky. You saying that?
Shall I show you?
No.
We got streams now.
Maybe
Peppercorn Boys that. Oh, and also before we go, shout out Ellen Prince. Because he busted his chin. He didn't not kick out of a kick out. So Sports Center, Sports Skeeter, all these people doing your stupid articles about soft wrestlers nowadays stopping for a chin. Find out the full details before you write those things. He did not kick out because of a chin.
Fair play.
Yeah, very, very frustrating to read. But hey.
It is so annoying when like people just write the stupidest thing. Just being lazy and not getting the full story, and then 2 just wanting it to get the views.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. And everyone jumped on it because I woke up Saturday morning and I was like, the first thing we usually do is we check the group chat to be sure everyone's safe. And there was nothing in the group chat. So I was like, oh, whatever. And then I went to watch SmackDown and I happened to look at, I think it was Facebook, and there was an article and it had Lewis. And I was like,
what?
And I was like, what's happened? And it said, wrestler botches finish and matches ended early or something. And I was just like, what? So I looked at the video before I watched it, and they were like, "He forgets to kick out because he cut his lip." And I was just like, and now obviously we know the full story, and I'm sure it will come out in the future. But yeah, don't. It's not that.
That seems to be a case with a lot of wrestling, though. People outside of wrestling say a lot of stuff that don't know anything.
But it's very frustrating.
And most of them haven't even stepped in a ring before.
No, they know nothing.
And he's still gorgeous, and I'm sure you'll see more of the guy. But
even more, hey, I dig scars.
Yeah, exactly. Chicks.
I mean, the fact that he even carried on after everything, is bizarre. Like,
they did well.
Sam broke a finger once.
Exactly, like Benji and Sam did really well to get through that as well. Because I'm not convinced he knew what was going on. Well, he knew what was going on, but he didn't know what the end was. I don't know. I could be wrong.
In new gear too.
Really nice.
Very nice.
I love on Pretty Deadly and Peppercorn number 3 and 4. I love Sam's Get Ready With Me stuff.
Really
His
good.
Get Ready With Me series. Yes, boy.
I said this as well. Something I thought was cool was his Hall of Fame outfit. I didn't even click the leather jacket and the denim was Triple H. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Hey, he's a Paul Levesque guy, isn't he?
That is it. Sammy Smooth, IPW champion. You can check us out on YouTube, Peppercorn Boys, and we're on iTunes, Spotify, all the stuff we said at the start. Give us a 5-star review. Let's build the channel a little bit more, shall we?
Yes. Yes, Queen.
Yes. Yeah.
Bruno, and before we go, pump my gas.
I'm never pumping your gas.
Yeah, I know.
Let the people say